What is possible if you experience spiritual health? It's been a while since I was here, and when I come back to explore that topic, especially this channel is about health and wealth and with peace and joy. And this month, March, is about the wealth. The last February was about the health and creating that connection, because many times it's being seen that it's two separate things, the health and the wealth. And I see, and I've been shown actually, that there is a lot of connection between two, and having a deeper understanding how it's connected, that we get to take into consideration total health and total wealth and connection between two on all the levels, from physical, emotional, mental, as well as spiritual, and same going for both, for health and wealth. So those are the similarities in them, and that connection, it creates that connection that gets to be explored on those level. And the disconnect is happening, that many times we sacrifice our health to create that wealth. And when we start coming to to be awakened to that realization, that it gets to be more in harmony, where it's possible to have health and wealth. It actually can create abundance of both, can create abundance of health and create abundance of wealth for us. So that's the idea behind, to create that awareness and transform that limitation that is holding us back, that we self-sacrificing ourselves and our health on so many levels, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, to get to the wealth. Because we are with the hope that if we get to that wealth, then we can restore the health. And if we're coming from that limitation, no matter how much wealth you accumulate, it will be with you. You will be with yourself. And if you will be coming with those limited, that you still won't allow yourself to experience health, even if you're wealthy in material in sense, and don't have that wealth mentality of abundance and emotions operating from fear, and not so not connecting that wealth is also spiritual, then it will be hard to actually to get to that health, even at that point. So creating that connection and harmony is so crucial. And I want to show you, because I know that when it comes to wealth, many times it's also like it's about all about the physical wealth, and seeing the results like fruits of our labor. And then it's like, okay, I have so much money in the account, or in investments or savings. I can purchase some assets with that, and that's somehow how the wealth is determined. What, how wealthy you are, and not so much taking into consideration that the wealth is also our mental stability and harmony, and the wealth is also time, and it's also wealth of relations, and health as well. So and as same with the emotions and spirituality. So I want to, since it's so much about the material one, and it's possibly easier to get the point across, I was this morning listening to Next Level Soul YouTube channel that is run by Alex, and he has over 1 million members or followers on his channel. He used to be a director at Hollywood, and somehow awakened to the possibility that his higher purpose is to create that platform on YouTube and interview many spiritual people, including his mentor, actually a spiritual guy that he been with for like 27 for the last 27 years. And this morning he put it that interview live, and I started listening to it. And what grabbed my attention, her name is Connie H. Deutsch, I believe. And what grabbed my attention was about actually a part of spirituality. When Connie was mentioning that when the Constitution in the U.S. Was formed around that time, over 200 years ago, they were calculating that about 80% of people were into spirituality. And at this point, and I'm not sure, she didn't give like the source of that statistics exactly. She felt that it was communicated through her spiritual connection. That right now it's only about 20% of people that are spiritual. The rest somehow they don't declare themselves to be spiritual, or just turn away from spirituality because potentially many times of religious upbringing, and feeling that it's better for people to be on their own, that they need any support. They have to kind of rely on themselves. And most likely that's what it was coming from. And that kind of abuse of power into the leaders, spiritual leaders, that people just were also turning away from that. It was that distrust in spirituality to take that more seriously. And what I was trying to say with the material things, I'm holding a bill. um, and $5 US dollars. And on the back of that bill, I don't know if you can see, it's in pretty bold letters, "In God We Trust." So this is just another indication that that when those notes were created, that there was still belief in God and trust in God, and was put it on paper, exchange the money. And so what's the point I'm trying to make with that is, yes, that all coming from including money coming from the source. And for me, my belief structure is that it coming from God. And for you might be a source or a divine, or whatever religion beliefs you have, that you have the name for that connection. And it's really time. So what she was trying to share, that she was guided to somehow help people to bring them back to that spirituality, to reverse the amount of how many people are spiritual on earth, in order uh, to bring some more harmony to the world. Otherwise, it seems like kind of pretty prophetic. That humanity can be extinct, like dinosaurs, when they somehow not connecting to themselves and to their source, and keep turning their heads away from spirituality. So just want to, it's opinion, and the mission and the guidance from one person that I've been into spirituality for a long time. But I'm also hearing from more people that still in spiritual world, what is going on and what's the conflicts that are coming on this earth. And it started being visible that more people are awakened, and all of a sudden they start feeling that there's more to than more to what's going on than as just the conflict itself, that there's that control and power, and but also that there's more to it, that they get to find some answers, because it's even more distrust who to believe, when that there's again that abuse of power and force of different leaders, different systems that are created, so people even feeling more lost, and they at the point of raising their conscience and being aware that they get to be more connected and not disconnected and running like chicken without the head, but creating that deeper connection within to experience and more of that spirituality, and find discern the answers that are waiting for you within because that's the best source that you cannot get that from the outside so much, but from within you have all you need, and finding way back to be able to uncover that's the crucial elements. And I even lately been sharing something from the scripture, because I believe that my spiritual awakening that I was led created for me that deeper connection with God, and I became even more active in my religion, and it's also somehow been looked like, hey, what's going on? Why are you becoming more religious? And I the answer to that, to the person that was asking about it, and even doing some lives about it, where that's my belief structure, and I don't even have like 100% understanding why I being led to be more active in my church, but I'm putting more trust that I will find out in the divine timing what is kind of behind why I supposed to be more of service and not turning away because of the limitation of religion, or because of some leaders that turn to be not the good leaders, but creating that connections within, and connection with God. Is more important, and that there is some bigger mission for me to uncover. So I really, with that deeper connection with myself through the and connection with God, created that more discernment and more intuition coming on life, and stop being trying to be right or judgmental, but kind of following my heart, and being led by my heart and by my soul to discover what it's all about. It's becoming a really beautiful journey. So what I'm sharing here, how is that again related to wealth? Well, it has a lot of relation, and it's for you to uncover how what would support you in your awakening process in spirituality, so you can actually get to that wealth that will be more sustainable, that will be more lasting, that not like I mentioned at the beginning, that when you get to it, you acting out of fear and concern that it will be taken away from you, that you came to that wealth with the limitation that you have to self-sacrifice yourself. So you will continue with that journey if you not choosing to transform your experiences, when that wealth still not giving you some safety and satisfaction. It will be again taken away, honestly, at some point, because you will kind of turn away from it. All of a sudden you will be more even fearful coming from the limitations, and that it's not possible for you to hold it. So make it more sustainable is to create the space within, and to become more actually spiritual, so you can hold hold in your mind, in your heart, and in your hands more of that wealth, and not just material one, but also spiritually being more open to being led to on your spiritual journey, and operate more from your heart and not just from your mind, but having that connection with two and making a decision, more aligned decisions from that perspective. So I trust that it's helpful and it gives you some food for thought about that spirituality and how the connection between the health and wealth. And without further ado, sending you so much love, joy, peace, light, and see you around next time.